They would come.
Oh, no, we handled the situation. We spotted them. We was going to sink them.
So what were you dropping on them?
Two 500-pound bombs.
Two 500.
They had them each on each
Yeah,
wing.
right above your head was an external bomber. You carried two 500-pound bombs on each wing. So we'd drop two 500-pound bombs and take care of them pretty well.
Were you a bombardier?
No, we didn't have a bomber.
You didn't have a bombardier.
Pilot, a Judge Jack.
How did you zero in? How did you know when to release that bomb?
Well, you pushed the throttles forward and got the heck out of there.
But he wanted to know how you knew when to drop the bomb.
Yeah,
well,
to hit the target.
The pilots got pretty good at that.
Huh.
They didn't miss because we got credit for sinking over 100,000 tons.
That's something else.
So we were right on top of it. So the pilots were getting experts at it.
What do you think your elevation was?
It varied depending on the type of ship we were sinking. If it's a cargo or trunk transport, they had a lot of superstructure. So we couldn't get down as low to drop our bombs. If it's a sub or a destroyer, we had to go down a little deeper to drop bombs on that. That's where we
So you drop one at a time?
Oh, no.
Both go?
Both go.
What were them little bombs in the back? Looks like you drop them through a tube.
Well, they're good. You're talking about the striped ones?
It looks like they're made out of
They
wood.
look like bowling pins.
Well,
They had bowling pins.
Let me tell you how important those were. Each gunner back there had a couple of those at his side, and if we spotted anything in the water, he was to throw one of those bombs over the side. It's a smoke bomb. The minute it hit the water, it starts smoking. So it'd give our pilots a reference point to go back to. Otherwise, if you spotted somebody in the water by the time we took an acre or so, get turned around, get back.
So they're for rescue.
You'd lose it.
So they're for rescue is what those are for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime we need the reference point.
Yeah. I noticed on that last compartment where them bombs are stacked in a rack. They're about that long. There's vertical. And there's a tube on each side. Is that where you drop them down through?
No.
What was that? Those tubes, the tubes that come up.
The big tube was for a million caliber parachute where it light up the ocean for us.
Illumination.
Huh?
Illuminating flare.
Yeah. Yeah, it would burn for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. Usually they'd shoot it out before it burned out.
Uh-huh.
But it would light up the whole ocean. And it was bright enough that it deflected them seeing us to shoot at us.
Wow.
So it wasn't too often we had to use a flare, but the Navy wanted identification of the ship we were working on. And sometimes it was too dark to identify them, so to identify them, we'd drop this flare and light it up, identify the ship.
I see you had rafts in the back you could put out. Those rubber rafts.
All the rafts are right here in this compartment. In the bilges. I think we had 4 different ones.
Were those for rescuing other people in the water, or for your use? That's both.
There's many times we dropped rafts to people in the water that needed them.
So how long would you be up in the air in flight?
15 hours.
That's what the bunks are for, the sleeping bunks. No?
That's what they were intended for, but we never got to use them.
You never got to use them.
The people we picked up enjoyed them.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty sophisticated aircraft. I never saw one.
Yeah, not as sophisticated as they are today, because the pilots have today or on a little buttoning twist.
So you had 50 calibers, one on each side, I see. Was there a tail gunner?
Yeah, we had a 30 caliber came right out of that hatch.
Oh, really?
He had to lay on his tummy to fire down. He couldn't fire up.
Well, that fellow was up there all the time?
No. Only when we were making contact. And we had twin 30s in the bow.
Wow.
No, I only manned that station when there's quarters.
What is this? A fuel tank above us? This
That's
whole
the whole of the plane.
That's the bottom of the plane that sits in the water.
pontoon, like a pontoon.
Yeah,
I see.
it's a seaplane. We take off in the water and land on the water.
What you're looking at is just the cutaway of what's above you.
So this cutaway shows how we lived and operated, because you can look in
Oh,
there.
so that was all above us.
If you
This was up
stand
further,
way back
right?
there and look back, you can see the plane much better.
I see.
The side view.
Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah, when I first got here, I thought it was a double-decker plane.
Yeah, it looks like. I'm like, oh.
But that's a whole aircraft there.
What's this one over here? What is that?
That's a B-25, the one that raided Tokyo. Tried to. That's an Air Force bomber.
Here. What was the machine gun on top? That pilot can shoot that machine gun on the front of that.
No, there's no machine gun on
It
top.
shows a gun on front there.
They're twin 30s in that bow.
Oh,
Oh.
So we had one of the gunners usually manned that. Sometimes the third pilot manned it, depending on the circumstances.
but how many were on crew?
Nine.
9?
Wow.
And enough fuel for 16 hours.
So the fella up, was he a navigator?
That's me,
That's you,
flight engineer.
flight engineer.
Navigator sitting at that table there.
How long was your? Remember how long your schooling was back then to go get this done? They kind of rushed you through it, I'm sure.
On the job training,
Wow.
How old were you when you went in?
17,
17. What year?
41.
41. Your parents signed you up.
Huh?
Your parents had to sign you.
Yeah, they sure did.
And then 6 months later, Pearl Harbor was attacked.
I was
You're
just an
still
old farm
17.
boy from Colorado.
Not too many of you guys left anymore. They're hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very few left.
It was hard to believe 20 years ago there was so many World War II vets left, and then you roll 10 years on top of it, and they're like rubies. They're hard to find.
Yeah, well, God, I'm 101. I was one of the younger guys in the squadron, so
Yeah, you would have been just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up pretty fast, though.
I don't think our generations would compare with your generation. Not the same people anymore.
No.
You guys grew up hard. Not just the service, the lifestyle before. People had it hard. Most people didn't have it easy. We got it easy anymore.
I was right in the middle of the Depression.
Yeah, look, I mean, yeah, going through all that. Your parents, all that people were poor back then.
He had a lot of siblings, and he said he was just looking for clean sheets and 3 meals a day.
That's why a lot of people went in the service. It gave them something to do
And it gave him some food.
and see parts of things they probably never even dream of seeing.
Right.
But never thinking, they're going to be thrown into such a brutality.
Right.
Who could ever fathom such a thing like that?
Oh, I had 5 brothers, and all 6 of us served in the military. 5 of us during World War II. We all survived.
Wow.
Two
All of them survived.
was in Europe, the rest of us Pacific Europe.
What part are you always been from Florida? Or you come from another state?
I was born and raised in Colorado.
In Colorado.
We live in Gulf Breeze now.
That's where you grew up there in Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs, wasn't it?
It's east of Colorado Springs.
Farmland.
Something all the way out there in the middle of the country. They found the boys.
Yeah.
You weren't safe anywhere.
Well, see, the draft was going on, and he says he didn't want to be drafted. It would be a year later, but he said, "I'll go ahead and sign up now." So he chose Navy.
Here's
and
just
aviation was
something
wide
like
open.
I used to talk to most of my friends are World War II general, and you learn a lot from listening. You'd be surprised how many of them guys were your age that I knew that went at 17. It's just hard to believe, almost something you can't think that
You can't fathom that.
No.
Yeah, many of them lied to
It's
get
like,
in.
how do we, in your 100 years on Earth, how things have dramatically changed. It's got to, when you go back to maybe when you were 10 years old and see how lifestyle was, compare we are, you got to feel lost. Because I feel lost.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I mean, like stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Things you can never even think of having exist. Software.
Look at this spacecraft today.
Yeah.
I hope those people are on their way home, but
I haven't been up with the current news.
Yeah, they're on their
Uh,
route.
they-
They're out home. The ones that have been up there for 9
the
months.
rescue vessel got there.
Wow.
Oh dear.
I've been out of the loop. We've been traveling
Yeah.
and not keeping up with the news.
It's always good to take a break from that.
Tell you what, it makes a lot of anxiety.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Pennsylvania. That's where I live.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, southwestern, close to Pittsburgh, south of Pittsburgh. But that's where I'm from. Probably always will be.
Somebody has to live up north.
Yeah, you know what? You get really north, that climate really changes. I'm thankful where I'm live. We don't get terrible winters.
You know?
No.
I
No.
drove through Pennsylvania 40 years ago, and
Hi,
it
honey.
was the interstate. It was just a bunch of
You want a picture?
Oh.
And everybody was explaining
No.
it's because it's so cold, it's
Video?
hot. And
Do you want a
Part of it.
video?
Some of it, I think it's a lot of corruption.
You have a question?
Yeah, I think they use inferior materials and roads. It's a good business. They even put junk in there. And we'll be back 2 years later and make more money off it. Taxpayers. That's what I love my state.
Come in closer, I can't hear you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I tell people what paying property tax, they can't believe it.
An airplane that crashed into a mountain, and you were wanting to know what mountain it was.
Really?
Want to know what?
You were wanting to know what mountain it was that the airplane
Mine
crashed
is only
into.
double wide.
I wish I had a single wide worker because they went
It was
my
the
taxes
Chevy
would go down.
It,
'Cause
the
I
air,
lived in a single wide and then moved 40
I
miles
like it.
onto a family.
Unfortunately, I can't put it together.
Since the 50s. And
Did you understand?
I wasn't here, I don't think, with that conversation, but
Man, I'm paying
I
$8,000.
did a speech for Reads Across America
oh,
about a man who was fighting in World War II, and my mom had told him about it.
okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money to be doing something.
He wondered what mountain
Good
it
morning,
was.
folks.
Crashed into a
I
mountain.
regret it.
Welcome.
Oh,
I
I
should've
see. Well, thank you
I
for
should've
coming
done a
over.
mobile
I'm
home.
sorry I couldn't connect.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think about that. We shouldn't have to take it back.
What job did you have on the
Me and my wife went all over Pennsylvania.
Pardon?
You know,
What
the
job
millions of
did you
people.
have to on the plane?
I was a flight engineer, and I'm sitting right up there. You can see this Mannequin,
Into West Virginia, which
Right
that
there.
little window
Right
up there.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Is it that far back?
How many battles were you in?
Pardon?
Do you see any battles?
How many battles were you in?
That's interesting.
Oh, golly, honey. A lot of them. Some were good, some were not so good. That was their job.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I survived it. So
He wanted to know, were you at Midway at all and do any rescue missions in Midway?
no, we were there. We ferried torpedoes to Midway. We had a brand new torpedo squadron there, VT6. And they were supposed to sink a lot of these bigger ships. Well, if you can imagine one of them going in broadside on some of their bigger, they just chewed them up. They shot down the whole damn squadron. But we ferried torpedoes so they'd have them to do their job. But when that was over, we were the first squadron they sent to Guadalcanal to help the Marines. That's where we got in trouble. It's too slow and too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in
He wanted to know, we were reading that too. Were you part of the rescue mission for the Indianapolis?
No, I was home when the Indianapolis was bombed. But PBY was involved in that, another squadron. Did you see that Indianapolis program last week?
Oh, yeah, it was like
No.
Oh, you can get it on your
Come on if you had a DOD, the military.
Phone.
not in your email, your what?
Yeah, the internet, I guess.
Internet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Should be able to pick it up. It was quite a story.
Okay. Yeah, we were at the Indianapolis. This is 15 years ago, and we met. We were at the Indy 500, and we met an old retired vet who was one of the few survivors at the time.
Was he a survivor?
Yeah, that was about 15 years ago. We met him.
It was never announced on. I don't remember everything.
Well, did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
No.
No. Well, we got a picture earlier, but what are you supposed to say?
Did you get your picture already?
Yeah, you got one earlier.
Okay. I was proud to serve, honey.
Yeah. Not many of you guys left, so love to get a chance to meet with old. My
No, but I
grandpa
get
was
that
a
asked a lot.
World War II Navy
I was
vet.
raised
So
Jewish.
he's been
Really?
gone about 20 years. They never even got to meet him.
Not supposed to be.
What are you going
Well, I'm
Croatian.
still hanging in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's where it
Did
comes
you say you're
from.
101?
Her mom almost
Man,
like
You don't look.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 95.
that. She'd be more Croatian than you.
Yeah.
She's more.
Yeah, pure blood, yeah.
You can Google him. You can
Oh, yeah?
just go to your Google search.
Thank you,
and
sir.
say
So much.
Cash
Okay,
Barber.
God bless you.
Remember his name? Cash, like money and
Cash
Barber, cut
Barber.
your hair. You can just say Cash Barber or Cash Barber PBY, Patrol Bomber. Also, that sign says PBY over there.
Wish we had this stuff 20-some years ago. My grandfather was living. I
Mhm.
love to record his stories. He never shared them with my mom or aunt. Never talked about the war.
He didn't until his 80s. One of his daughters got him to start talking about it.
And my
Now we
grand-
can't shut him up.
Oh,
Which is really
that's wonderful.
interesting. Really, I used to talk to my friend George Maruski. He was in the D-17s.
Good morning, folks.
He almost made the 100. Man, the stories he
I
could
like your
tell you.
blouse.
Uh,
I
it's
like
just
your
like
blouse.
listening to a history book, a
Well,
living
if
history book.
you Google him, it has all his interviews up to present day. His 100th birthday party last year here. And, there's just a lot to. Actually, if you say Cash Barber, you get a bunch of stuff. And then if you say Cash Barber PBY, it's a whole nother other stuff.
Navy wave in World
So
War
it's
II.
really
Yeah.
neat.
So if you're laying around doing nothing,
See,
you feel like
Was
telling
I
history
was
lesson.
I was
Yeah.
in World War
I
II in
think
the
like,
Navy.
I don't know any other
I joined in May of
World War II
1941.
surviving veterans. I don't know anymore.
Gave
They're all
30
gone. The ones I
years.
knew are gone.
And
The
I've
last
been
one was my
retired
neighbor.
53 years
He was a
already.
mechanic in the Second War.
So I'll
He passed
be
2 years ago.
101 in
He was the
May.
last one I knew of.
Oh, that's sad.
It is.
It is.
I always like
He's been
talking.
coming out here for 10 years.
That's remarkable.
I've been driving him
It's
for
been a
over
long
10
life.
years.
Does his
In the
family
grave,
live
and I've
around
really
Yeah, he
been
lives with his
blessed.
daughter and son-in-law, who are both retired captains.
Wife and I were
Navy
married
captains.
78
Gulf Breeze,
years.
Florida.
On Gulf
They
Breeze.
live on the
So
water.
I,
And since,
I've
you
had
know,
good
all
genes, I
three of them
guess.
are
Still
military.
around.
Their little house looks like a museum.
Oh,
really?
Everybody's medals and
Yeah.
But I did wind up with 2 tours in
I
Vietnam.
already get familiar with the way this
68,
part of Florida
69.
lays in the
Navy
towns.
30 years.
We've been going down to, I guess,
They got their
Pensacola
money's
Beach.
worth out of
We
me.
had to do Gulf Breeze.
Yep, Gulf Breeze. That's where he lives.
Yeah. Oh,
Where are you folks from?
you're a lot to see in Florida.
Where?
Yes.
Boy,
Iowa.
go from here.
Well, I'm an old
down to
Colorado
Fort Myers.
farm boy.
That's a big drive.
Eastern
Yes,
Colorado.
it is. It's a long
It's
time.
Dry
almost
land,
500 some
Colorado.
miles to go down there.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to live in South Florida, so it would take forever to come up to Georgia
I know
to
that
visit
far
people.
back because I know people down
Yeah,
there. I'm like, I don't think I'm going
Oh,
to.
Jumped
yeah,
the
down
gun,
to Key
joined
Largo, Key
right
West.
out of high
Even
school,
when you're in Miami,
got my
what's
post
weird is
assigned
when you
for
leave
me.
the Keys, Miami
I
North.
wasn't about to get drafted. I wanted to at least make my
Yeah,
choice.
no.
Yeah.
I never got
Great
down to the
career.
Keys. We did make it to Miami back in 19. We took a trip
Navy
with
had
our home and
Some great
started
programs.
on the Gulf side and came down through,
I made
Sarasota,
Chief Petty Officer
all the
for
way
4
down
years, and
Marco,
then I got
Ohio.
Yeah, it's
commissioned.
pretty over there.
and then down through the Everglades on
When
41.
I had 20
I
years
love the
in, so
Everglades.
That was pretty.
I went
It was
to
amazing to see
seaman to a
so many dead
retired
alligators.
lieutenant commander.
Yeah.
Land, yes, on the road.
If I can
Road
do it,
kills.
anybody can do it.
When Alligator Alley goes from east to west, and my sister and I would
sure
count the
On the
alligators.
low end, I'm sure. On the low end, at least seen 10. Dead.
Thank you.
Yeah, God bless you.
Just wanted to look at this.